Hey guys, Dawn here from Creative Appliques. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to make this in the hoop pocket. It is great for putting a phone in to use it to charge, and you can hang the phone near the outlet with the plug going right through there. It's great for some strollers who have the handles that you can loop this around. You can also use it for hanging on a doorknob or near a door, so you can put your keys and things in it like that in order to remind you to take them with you when you leave the house. This one is the 6x10 that I'll be sewing today with the satin stitch in the grommet, and you can find this file at www.creativeappliques.com. Let's get to what supplies we need. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the supplies that we will need to make the pockets. So first we want to hoop stabilizer. So I like to use a medium tearaway stabilizer, and this one is from Pellon, and it is number 806, and it's called Stitch and Tear. And I really like this one because it has a nice smooth tear. Some of the tearaway stabilizers can kind of get a little bit of frayed ends on it, and this one has a really nice clean crisp tear to it that a lot of them do not have. So the other thing that you can also hoop is Super Solvy, which is wash away stabilizer. I like to have the tearaway because with the tearaway it will stay inside the pocket and it will give it a little bit more stability. Okay. Then you're going to want to have your what you're actually going to use for the pocket. So you can use something like marine vinyl. This is marine vinyl that you can get that is nice because it's a bit thicker and it will add nice stability. You can find vinyl sheets like this at Hobby Lobby and possibly Michael's to give it some stability. You can use felt. You can use a combination of things. A lot of times I use felt on the back because it doesn't make it slippery, and it also it's not seen because it's against the wall or against a door. Or you could use fabric. So for this one, what I'm going to be using is I'm going to use the felt on the back. I'm going to use fabric for the front and then fabric for the pocket. So on the back of the fabric, I treated it already with what's called, it's Pellon brand, and it's called Decor Bond, and it's number 806, and it's fusible. And so I like to use this because it gives it more stability to the fabric, and it's fusible. It has a shiny side to it that you iron onto the back. So so felt for the back, the purple for the front, and then for the pocket. So the pocket is basically, you'll cut three sizes the same. So for the 5x7 design, you'll want 3 pieces that are 7 inches high by 4.5 inches wide. The one that is for the pocket will be folded in half. And then you have the 2 pieces of fabric for the front and the back. So for the 5x7, you want 4.5 inches wide by 7 inches high, 3 pieces. For the 6x10, you want 10.5 inches high by 6 inches wide, 3 pieces, and then the pocket gets folded in half. Now we will place the fabric on top of the stitching, making sure we have covered all of the stitching. and we will tape it down. Okay, so now I'm going to tape it in place just to keep it secured. And even if I stitch over the tape, it won't be a problem because the tape tears away very easily. So now let's sew the fabric tack down. Okay, so now we can cut the fabric close to the stitching. Right now, though, we are not going to cut the center of the hole. We're going to leave it like that. And if you wanted to add a name, so I don't know if you can see right here, there was these two little lines that stitched. This is to show you the placement for where the pocket is going to be lined up. So that's what those two little lines are right there. I apologize, it's in black that you can't really see it. But so yeah, that's where the pocket will be placed in the next step after I cut. So now we're going to tape the pocket in place and stitch that down. Now we'll remove the tape and cut close to the stitching. Okay, so after I cut real close to the stitching for both the front fabric and the pockets, I unhooped it from the machine, didn't unhoop the stabilizer, and I taped on the back fabric. Okay, so now I will put it back on the hoop and I will sew the tack down for the back fabric, stop, remove the hoop from the machine, and then trim closely to the stitching. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the hoop from the machine and I'm going to trim close to the fabric and I'll be right back. Now we will sew the satin stitching. Okay, so now that it's all sewn, we're going to remove it from the stabilizer. It's so fast and easy to just tear it away like that. We've got some stitching here Now, one of the things I didn't do that you could do is use the same color thread for the bobbin as you do for the top, so it will be more uniform around. And now we're going to cut, sorry, trying to figure out where, now we're going to cut the center of the hole. So the easiest way to do that is just kind of fold it in half like this and just make sure that where you're cutting is not the stitching. Okay, so now I have the grommets, and you can see there's two different ones. One has a raised edge here, and following the package instructions, it told me to put this on the right side, and then the one with the little pieces of sticking up here, the pokey parts, is supposed to be the back side. And then just press it together with your hands. So you see you can cut it around really well, that it's all here within that, and then just press it down and it'll snap. And there you go. So now you can take your phone and put it in there. This is an iPhone X or 10, however you want to call it. And you can use this to hang it on the outlet, on the plug to charge. You can use this, it will work on some strollers. You can put it on some doorknobs and use it to remind you to take things with you when you leave the house, like your car keys or an envelope that needs to be mailed. The possibilities and options for this are endless. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And once you've subscribed, you can hit that bell and you will be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.